Franz Botha is a struggle. Oh, nice right hand by Botha. He likes to brawl. He likes to, you know, he's a beer barrel going at it. But
there's a sharp right hook by Michael Moore that tagged the cheek of Botha.
Both will land his shots looping.
Well, I'll tell you what he's doing. He's throwing a heck of a right hand.
A roundhouse right followed up by a short right.
Yeah, well, that wasn't a punch. That wasn't him getting.
Swing and a miss with the left hook. Oh, and momentarily dazed is Michael Moore. Franz Botha having a big first round.
He has what we call heavy hands. When he hits you, that transition time is a lot.
But Botha certainly looking a lot more physically fit than we have. But also has a good heart and a pretty good chin. He got off to a good start against Axel Schultz, you recall, as well, in his last fight.
Truth to that, but Michael Moore is starting to get the range now with the jab in the left hand.
Moore is starting to come on now. Botha has a tendency to lower his left hand. Botha able to punch his way out, comes charging forward.
That was the kind of even round. He's established a pattern now. He's coming on.
Oh, Botha is rocked. Combination. Moore looking to finish Botha off. A flurry by Moore. Can Botha hang on? Looking to hold on physically to Moore. He's trying to go.
Steve, he's trying, but he's not going to make it if he keeps putting his hands up in the air like that.
There's the timer remaining in round 3. Can Botha withstand this barrage by the left-hander Moore? A straight right to the head of Botha.
Well, you know that Moore is a great finisher once he gets you in trouble. Botha in desperate trouble, bleeding, his mouth open.
His chin is not beyond Michael Moore's reach.
He has to survive 8 more seconds. It looks like the right eye of Botha that has opened up. Oh, at the bell. Moore lands again.
And I'll tell you what, right now, he has tasted the power. He didn't think he could get hurt, and now he's getting hurt again.
Moore in the fight that Moore has got all of his energy. All of his energy.
Botha assured me he's going to push Michael Moore back. When he does this, it's okay. He gets the better of Mike a little bit, but he has not been able to be effective because
feather punches.
A lot on the punches of Michael Moore in sharp punches.
You can tell a lot of things to a fighter, but he ain't dumb. He's sitting there saying, oh, yeah.
Franz Botha knows the real story.
Yeah,
he's the one fighting. George Foreman. He was controlling the fight for 9 rounds to get knocked out by a straight right in the 10th.
Sometimes your legs just don't cooperate with your head. You're saying get up, but nothing's working. Back, but he just seems to be a little slow right now. Not really getting. See, Moore staying tight on the inside, not on the
good right hands of the kind that George Foreman landed, like sweeping right hand. But so what is Moore taking those punches? He shouldn't be taking those right hands.
They're both taking a lot of punches. Straight right. Now, a combination by Moore working to the face. Back comes both in a left hook. Color green as in money. Whether it's Tyson or...
You know, if you look at Botha, he doesn't represent any major threats in any...
It makes you wonder where Michael Moore is in the grand scheme. Kenny Lennox Lewis. 2 guys who struggled in their last fights. A thumping straight right hand. Right off the top of Moore's head. Good duck under move by Moore until he looked. You all right?
Yeah.
Now Moore. Mirror images. Slapping right again by Botha, not doing any damage. Straight right hand.
Keeps his hands tight too, Steve. You see how tight he keeps his hands? Hard to hit. There it was.
I think that wouldn't happen in 200 times as far.
The ropes. He's got to be careful. That's where Moore wants him. On the ropes. Oh, a straight right hand that staggered Botha momentarily.
Ash his feet, but as a southpaw, he just kind of slanted it in.
Botha comes right back, Bobby, with a straight right of his own. Then a right uppercut to the jaw.
He got it. He didn't come here to lose, so now we have a fight.
And the crowd really getting behind the challenge of Botha. Botha hammers away. Back comes Moore with a right hook. Back comes Botha with a straight right. Tremendous action in the center of the ring.
It was 80% Botha, and he's still at it. Botha's still at it. He's still punching.
What heart being displayed by Franz Botha.
His hands up. He's got to cover up.
As Moore counters, but Botha now with more steam on his punches as we head for the bell.
A great round for Botha. Great round for Botha. That last round. There's another right hand.
There it is.
By Franz Botha.
That's the way.
For a guy that sits slow and looks this sloppy, he sure is landing an awful lot of punches, is Botha.
Halfway through the 8th. Fans have the last 2 rounds for Franz Botha. Less than a minute remaining in round 8. Here comes Moore.
Then this kind of action.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if Mora isn't losing credibility with every round.
To this, final seconds of round 8. There's a straight right kick to Mora, and he landed flush on the face.
See, that's what he has to do. Both slow, lethargic punches and fire.
Both are off balance.
With no defense like that, that fight cannot go 1 round.
But all the more reason.
Well, that's the way he is.
And Francois gets inconsistent, loses focus, and gets sluggish.
I don't think there's any quit in him, but I don't think he has a natural talent. So we're able to hurt him a little easier, so that's something we also have to keep an eye on.
Oh, Mora with a quick straight right hand. Now he backs Botha up. Botha has his hands down low. Mora works at his head. Here comes Botha again with a right hook. Look at this man, Botha.
This is Botha's kind of barroom brawl.
Botha again looked down and out, and he comes barreling back. Oh, what a sweeping shot by Mora.
But it's not always going to be enough by themselves. He's got to score.
Looking exhausted with a minute left in round 9. He has to go about 9 more minutes.
It's going to be good night.
Botha feels that Mora was taking him too lightly, going in, looking ahead to either Tyson or Holyfield.
Back, and he never seems to completely fall out of gas, but always looks exhausted.
Yeah, it looks like one of those.
Mora did tell us he's not looking past Botha.
Well, it's a good thing he said that, because he lets him get away.
Oh, a straight right hand by Mora. That startled Botha.
Amazed at how slow some of those punches are going, that Michael Moore's getting hit with them. I mean, they're being sent by Pony Express.
Punches like there, and a counter right. Couple of rights by Michael Mora. But what keeps Botha up? Mora has tremendous power. Now he's all over Botha in the final seconds of the 10th.
But if there was another minute, this fight wouldn't go.
Big finish.
Here you see Michael Moore doing what he's supposed to do. Now he's working, sticking that stiff jab, like a shotgun jab, coming with a right hand. He's a little too quick there with that right hand, and again, and it must have some power. As I say it, there it is.
And then this is where Botha's new conditioning program really pays off. He said he's in great shape, breathing better. This is where Botha's new conditioning program really pays off. He said he's in great shape, breathing better. And he continues to hang tough. Straight right hand by Michael.
He went back,
but he doesn't finish Botha off.
He just doesn't even have it to throw the punch.
Oh, there's the right hook, and he throws Botha down. But they're calling it an official knockdown. Botha gets up quickly on 5.
Hey, how we doing?
You know, he was hurt, and he might have been on it.
Botha is out of it. There's another straight right hand. It's the jab of Michael Mora doing the damage. He goes into the ropes. He goes down. He's counting. He can only be 4. He's counting him.
That knockdown was before the round was over. He has to take the mandatory 8 count.
The bell cannot save a fighter in any round. 33 seconds left, and at the 0-0 mark.
I don't think Botha's going to finish this round if Michael Moore stays on track.
Mills Lane.
This fight's over.
Steps in and stops the fight early in round 12. And Michael Moore gets the embrace from Teddy.
Set up again, and then comes the right hand. Bow. And see, that was not really a right hand, but it went over the top of his. Botha gets in. As he gets hammered, you see that punch is already effective. Now comes the killer instinct of Moore. Moore comes from all angles. When he gets you in trouble, you don't know where that punch is coming. What a battering he's taken, and there's no defense for it, as Franz Botha is helpless, virtually helpless.
Sterling McPherson.
And now watch the way Franz, look at all these shots he's taken on, and this, believe me when I tell you, that's a great right hand. This is a product.
Take a look at the second knockdown. Here's a good, crisp right hook, and he was on his way. His legs gave out. He just slumped along the rope. Down he.
The IBF heavyweight champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 18 seconds in round number 12. A referee in charge, Mills Lane, had seen enough. He stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout, and he is still the IBF heavyweight champion of the world, Double M, Michael Moorer.